Good morning, community. Good afternoon, team and community. Welcome in this roundtable. You don't miss anything, MK. We just started. Okay,
Okay,
so
guys, let's go. What do we do first? Some questions, maybe? Anyone? Bring it up, guys. No questions?
okay. This when content on reward when we activated all the thing. This week we worked a lot of on the 51 attacker. We had pretty good results, and I would say all is working like intent. So we are really pleased for that, and that will be save our ass and made Pirl really secure. So this week we will open a testnet dev pool, so you will be able to mine on it and real life test.
So
George,
everyone,
maybe some comment on that?
George?
George.
Yep, I'm right here, guys.
Okay.
So we finished the coding. We are pretty convinced that everything is working just fine. We just made a little bit of twist on it, so it makes it really, really hard to 51 attack Pirl. We're gonna try it out this week on the testnet intensively, and we're gonna try every scenario, every possible scenario that we can have. And as soon as everything works, we're gonna deploy it on the mainnet. So no more 51 attacks. Bye. Yeah.
I would say it's not 100% impossible because all is possible in this world, and like McAfee said, his wallet is unattackable. Everything is attackable. It's always a game of cat and mouse.
MK,
it will be really who say that it will not worth the game to do it.
Yeah, question from MK. It's something to be deployed. It's not hard fork. It's both actually.
Yeah, it will be a new node, a new node version. So it will be coded inside a node, and yeah, it will be an hard fork too. So it's both.
So that's it. There have been some internal testing done. Now FatBlink is setting up a testnet pool. Everyone who would like to contribute is welcome. And I'm really proud with what the guys could achieve with this thing. We see that Pirl is again setting new standards. And it will be interesting to test. So everyone is welcome to join in.
Yes, we did get some quality sleep because we are keeping ourselves pretty seriously at work. We work from early to early in the afternoon, so we get a lot of sleep. We have to sleep. But what I wanted to say is that, of course, there's always the condition that this can happen. But I think we're going to we're going to be the first ones to implement something like that. because between us, Ethereum doesn't need such thing because you can rent the power to 51 attack it. And I think it's going to attract a lot of traction in the space, this solution.
Way more secure for sure. Here now. Yeah, and basically this have been a hard hit, but it can occur to any proof of work coin, and it's better that we have something like this happen on such period, be able to grow stronger for the future, because the project is in a rather early stage right now, and having something like that, which is kind of a breakthrough around all proof of work coins, it's good to have on such stage of the project.
Okay, Crypto Magnus. I would say one step after another. We can't do everything at once. So no, this hard fork will not implement Propo because we have to test it separately. Now we have another focus first, and we can do everything at once.
Cryptopia should naturally come after everything is settled up, when the fix is deployed on mainnet, and they finish with all the transfers and balancing the scales. So it's dependent on how the test runs when we finish and when we deploy. Magnus, it's Julian who answered you, not me.
Yeah, sorry. I don't like when I see Fat Blinky stepping, but you can just talk, Fat. You have invested in a microphone.
ASIC resistance is not something that we bail out on. It's still considered, but you know, guys, that everything have its priorities, and we always should prioritize the work. It's all this, Mickey. They're working on the security improvement, and I think only is working for the PirlTube and Pirl app in general.
We don't have a date from Cryptopia because we are building a really complex report with them. So yeah, it's they need time to respond, I will say. So I don't know exactly how to say that, folks, but yeah, we are waiting for them.
Yeah, MK, I think it's a response to an old message, but the guys are looking for all your guys' opinions and
Crypto Magnus, no, I don't think they will bind Pirl, of course. Um, but okay, I don't know, but I'm sure no, because we
so
are
far,
coming.
so far we are keeping a positive communication. They have been responding from the issue for starter, but you know that every investigation needs time, both on board their side and our side. It's probably taking them a bit more, as you know, there is a lot of assets listed there, but let's hope that everything ends up happily. What they did tell us is that they also want to make sure that all our users are not impacted by the attack. So this is the end goal there. Also, you
Yeah,
should know that Cryptopia is an exchange that picked Pirl to list it on their own. We haven't even contacted them back in the time. They just wanted to list and trade the projects, and Pirl have been really seriously running on their exchange for quite a lot of time. So we don't have any reason to be in bad communication, and especially with we are giving them information on the fix that we'll be deploying, so they know that we are not just fixing the attack vector, but also providing a solution for the future where we shouldn't expect any attack because it's simply unworthy to do it. So this is about Cryptopia. Also, Stocks Exchange, they have been absolutely professional. They have been acting really, really good with their new support, and it looks quite nice with their new UI. It seems they also changed the way they do business and the way they communicate.
yeah, I'm really pleased with them, by the way.
Exactly, Alop. We have been surprised from the fast reaction they got and really professional, not like the old days, because we all of us know what Stocks Exchange was before. I think it's not only rebranding, but they
Support it.
improved support and hired new people and really prepare for scaling.
Yeah, and when you send an email to them, they will reply in few hours.
Tops.
Yeah,
And on the first email, where they had to walk up the attacker, they reacted in 8 minutes. On stacks? Yeah, perfect. It was a deposit, but it was caught really right on time, so it's refundable. About content notes, I think they're first priority after the security.
yeah. That's what I say on the first question that I have when the payout. Yeah, we will do a payout after, but you know, we are working like a lot, and honestly, yeah, I don't dive into it. So yeah, it will come. Don't worry. Sorry for the delay.
I have noticed the manner was smoothly echo before. Now it's like a lot of spikes.
You have a lot of spikes.
No, from Crypto Magnus.
Yeah, I got it. I'm pretty sure it's not you that have a lot of spike. Um, but okay. Maybe we just contact and we can check. But I don't have too much feedback about that, to be honest. On which graph?
I think he's talking about Poseidon dashboard.
Oh,
It's not about the hash rate fluctuations. By the way, it's something that you mentioned on the last meeting, just for whoever wasn't there. With the deployment of this security fix, there will also be adjustment on the difficulty algo. This is for the guys who wasn't present at the last meeting. Well, Serge is asking a question, but he's not in the meeting.
this spike is on the date we activate the 2 Pirl per node. I don't remember the day we do it.
Yeah, it's around there. Ah, but he's showing the frequency.
That could be on node.
I'm like, I've got a wedding and everything next year. So I might not use it as much next year. So I'm thinking maybe the year after,
At least
2020.
you spend money regardless, right?
Your mic is on, man.
Or buy one new, but then like the boats I really
Sir,
like that are like
you gotta
1,000.
close your mic, man.
I know Seafood has the kitchen.
Mike. Oh, Mickey Mouse. Okay, so any more questions, guys? Well, PUBG, it's I don't know really what we can do about it. It seems that a lot of people confuse it. we have seen a few joining Discord asking for airdrops and stuff like this. So
Yeah,
there's
and I think
probably
they
some.
started after us, no?
Yes, it's an ICO that started way after Pirl. But you know that they will confuse it. Then people will find out it's not the same, and this is only spreading the word about Pirl, and it's not a bad thing. Whoever wants to know will understand what is Pirl and what is this ICO Oyster. Well, Crypto Magnus, basically you guys perfectly know the pawns of Pirl. Everything is still the same. The only thing that changed is that due to the attack, we shifted priorities. I must say that this is something that really brings us close together as a team. The way we had to react, we had the emergency conference right away. We have been together for the first 36 hours or something like this to make an asset on the entire situation, what is done, and how can we act to take the best possible solution. Sorry for that, Mickey. Go dry your laptop. And basically, this is it. It's something that set us a little bit off course with our priorities, but nothing is changed. Pirl will only come stronger after this.
I would say,
not only with the security, but as a team.
yeah, don't take it bad, but I wish I have to say it's nearly a good thing that will happen it now than later. Um, and it proves some kind of maturity because I think we have it handled it pretty well. We don't hide anything about that. We tell things like we know it. So
Yeah, it's a bad thing, but we come stronger out of it, and you know, with the company registration and the fiat exchange, and not only fiat but the Pirl exchange that we want to do, having such security will come easier on our minds, on the minds of our community and our investors. So yes, we did had applications for the
UI
job.
So
My
we are
voice
still
it
reviewing.
was sorry. Is that better, GDD?
Oh, seems all the voice is gone. Oh, okay. So we have a few application we are still reviewing, but okay, we have a lot of projects in the box. So if you want to apply for something else, feel free. Just tip us an email to jobs@pirl.io.
Yes, and if someone wants to apply, it would be nice to directly go with a mock-up of Pirl app. Show us what you got on the user interface and user experiences knowledge. The best way would be to send together with your application a mock-up on how you see Pirl app being user-friendly and generally bring a good user experience when browsed. So this is it for the UI and UX.
Yeah,
It's something that will be needed a lot in the project in the future.
exactly. For the OTC stuff, I got an advice from a guy from another project. I just set up my name with 0001, so only one guy can do it in the Discord. So for me, it's cleared. My name is, if you check my profile, it's 001. Crypto Magnus, what's your question about Pirl Pay? when we start. It's always the same. We are going good with that. We still are working on the company. So when the company is up, we'll do it too. And that will come with a little bonus because Pirl Pay will be coupled with an exchange, so we will be able to trade freely some Pirl with against BTC and so on. So um, that's our point. We will be independent also.
And this is important point because when you have Pirl Pay and no fiat direct fiat exchange, it's basically any merchant would be able to take Pirl, but you know that mainstream not many merchants would like to receive cryptocurrency. If you have actual direct exchange with Pirl and fiat, the merchant can accept Pirl as payment, but he can also accept Pirl exchange to fiat, and you pay with Pirl and he directly receives fiat for the purchase, which is something really nice and would bring more use.
Pirl Pay isn't working already. It's not released. But a lot of work would say is already done, but we cannot put it publicly or even on dev beta and so on. So yeah, it will. GDD has a question about 3 tip of master node. I think Deb has mentioned more than 3 tip. Nope, I don't mention it more than 3 tip of master node. No, it's better.
Well, Kafkash, our content master nodes are already deployed.
Yeah, so they are deployed, they are live. If you are able to use PillTube, it's because there is a content master node. No, we are just retarded a bit, but we will be able to deploy the way you can upload everything to it.
NHZ, this is something that we'll just bring up tests now, and there will be public proc poll.
Yeah, but
No,
Kavash,
proc
I
poll
don't
is not.
don't really see your point because the next step after the algo change, but the content node is already up. And it's working.
Guys, because I see a lot of people talking about the ProcPo, we said it before that we want to implement ProcPo because it's exactly the same thing. It creates the same problem as it does with ASICs. Yesterday, I saw some guy, and it's out there, the new Squirrel from Linux. It's FPGAs for exactly that algorithm. So if we switch to that, we won't have ASICs, but we have FPGAs, which is the same thing. There is no need for us to go to proof of PO. We're gonna
2000 mega caches for 100 watts.
Guys, PO was provided by a solution from people who have their own agenda and they want to push FPGAs. By doing PO, we will have exactly the same problem. Like people with regular GPUs and regular rigs won't be able to mine because FPGAs will kill the hash rate. So we're not going to do that. What we are going to do is protect the network as it is and not be able to 51 attack it. It's me, George speaking. And we're going to change also algorithm, but it's not going to be prog of PO. It's going to be a new one.
It's George speaking, it's not me. Magnus is having problems to deal with identifying us.
I'm your father.
Yeah, but guys, don't get me wrong. I know a lot of you want to make algo change. I'm also with that point of view. But to make our algo change will cost a lot of time in the team. And if we want to really make an algo change, we will have to go on a decentralized mining. Now, taking ProcPo into consideration, it just doesn't suit because it's just a algo for the FPGAs right now. We're gonna have
it's a change, but it's not a solution. So
exactly, it's something. It's a change that will not bring anything, and the people who mine with GPUs will suffer the same. So it's not worth it. We're planning of implementing a brand new algorithm if we're gonna do it in the future. But right now, securing the network and working on other stuff on Pirl, it's super important.
Yeah, the network securitization is the most important for us. So yeah, that will be first priority. And we will not just change a line in the. Yeah, Kavash. Okay, I will.
You can read in the book. We have.
We will open source the code.
The outlines.
We will open source the code. So every con will be able to copy it. Because we want to give the part of a contribution to. And yeah, we have people. We have people from other coin already asking for that, so it will be open.
So you have to buy us some beers because we know that you are here to get some info, and it's a positive one. So cheers. But this is great, Julian. I'm happy to hear that.
One other thing that I wanted to mention is we are, this is like something that we did, and I'm really like super proud of also Julian, the courtesy and the strength to suffer all this debug log. The easy way to do this would be just to wait and somebody else does it for us and we just copy paste. Now it's time for others to copy paste Pirl. That's all I'm saying.
It has been going for a while. No, this is okay. This is a joke.
It's good. I would say if some people will copy us, it's because we have ID to got it. So now this protection, I hope it will be copied a lot because it's secure. You can we have tested. You can attack with 80% the network with hash rate. You are not able to, for the moment, to alter the chain. So the main chain will stay and will be the same, the proper chain. So it will discard all the chain.
If I can say it quickly, the way that George described it last week is that usually when you make an attack, you mine with a higher hash rate on a node that is not attached to the network, and when you get ahead, then you switch the connection with the network of your node, and because your connection, your blockchain is longer, the network accepts it.
Yeah, because it's longer.
Because it's longer, yeah.
No, and it's not the case.
Yeah, go on.
No, it's not the case. We implement a check that make a difference between the legit chain and the attacker chain. So even if you are the attacker with 80% of the hash rate, you will not be able to attack the main chain because it's not legit. We have a check that will detect that and will say, okay, mine in your side and enjoy, man. No, you can still override block after a lot of block. That means you will have to mine like 10,000 of block to.
And it's financially unworthy to make such attack. Basically.
Exactly. And also, if you succeed, you have 251 Ethereum too. Yeah, sidechain will be lowered, but the check take that in account.
It checks all these things on account and gives it penalty. So it drops him as a peer because he have a penalty, and basically this nearly breaks down the entire mechanics of a 51% attack. Question from Migra Livia. Will Pirl Tube ever have web version?
We have discussed that before. We will see what we can do, but the goal is to have it on all in one place.
By the way, application may look some kind off for you guys, but this is not just an application. This is a Pirl ecosystem on your computer. Later on, with this thing, you'll be able to upload files, and not on a IPFS network, but you'll be able to actually upload files to a storage system that is also developed by Pirl from scratch. And it's private data. It's not like IPFS. When someone have your hash, he can access your data, but you'll be able to completely privately, in decrypted way, store data. You'll be able to trade goods and services. And you basically, I don't have to explain you the entire ecosystem of Pirl and the Pirl exchange and everything, but everything, all these things will be in the same place without the need of MetaMask, your Pirl ecosystem. And okay, on desktop, maybe a web version would be nice, but with this application, you have it everything there. And it's not only that, but for a mobile device, you have exactly the same application for your mobile device. Entering it and without MetaMask or whatever, be able to use all these applications on your cell phone or tablet or whatever. So the entire idea is around an ecosystem where with single point of entry you have all these applications in control.
Are we planning to install or programmate a progress bar when we are uploading the video on the YouTube to just regularly estimate the time which will be needed for upload? Thank you.
Isn't this in the latest version already? Because it's already coded. But I think we mentioned it in the PirlTube chat. MK will give more details on a later stage about that. Let's first finish with that. Then I think that everything will go officially out. Yes, GDD, this is also something that we'll be working on. Right now, it's manual, so everything is approved, but it's monitored for bad content. from our team. It will be in the future done through AI, as already mentioned, but this is also something big, and this AI will not only be for PirlTube, but it will also serve the other file interactions of Pirl ecosystem. Yes, there is some already available services that we have been researching, but maybe it will be our own implementation. We are still far from that. It's what we consider for the future. Anything else, guys?
Hello? Can I have
Hi,
a second?
Mikey.
Oh shit, my microphone was just mute.
Yeah,
I
it
was
was.
talking in the wind like an imbecile.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Alab, what about posting links to a video and it open to BuildTube? As a solution, we are researching, and most probably that we will implement.
Can I have a second?
Yep.
I just want to say thank you, community and team, for accepting me and appreciating my work. I'm trying to do a lot of help on the PirlTube and on our YouTube, as well as help with marketing and testing and a few other features. I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to be working.
We are really pleased to have you on board, Miner Alan, and keep up the good works. Thank you, mate.
And in real life, I'm doing a lot of
Absolutely happy to have you, man.
Thank you. And in school, I'm doing a lot of security and ethical hacking work. So I hope one day to be able to help more with security. But for right now, I'm just a student in that area. But I would like to help with many more different parts. I'm doing everything I can.
That would be great. We can develop together.
Thank you.
Not only the project, but ourselves as a team, and our new qualities and knowledge into the project, which is great.
Yes, and then next semester I'll be doing a lot more Linux and programming and more security and ethical hacking. So it'll be fun. I'm excited to be here.
That's great, man. We can only hope that we get more people like this into the team over time and grow bigger and stronger. Because already with the new guys in the team, we're feeling way better and way more confident about the jobs that were coming too much before.
Yeah, and I would say I'm really pleased what we accomplished because in fact I think we have the 51% for our birthday, so it's nice. It's a nice gift. But when we take a retrospective of Pirl in 1 year, it's not so bad. We have a pretty good network of master node, like 600. We
have
develop
the base framework.
Yeah, we develop all the infrastructure like professional one. It's really strong, and now we release our first products like PirlTube. So it's really cool, and I'm really pleased with that because we have products without doing a big ICO. We are releasing a new fix for a big problem in proof of work chain, like the 51 attack. So in 1 year, it's not so bad. We have a good team. We have a lot of supporter, a good community. We have some application, some product, and next step will be really cool. And I'm really pleased with that.
And I'd say great plans for the futures, but you guys are always welcome to suggest other things. We have plenty on on the road. But you know, with the infrastructure set as it is, the amount of possibilities is really huge. Basically, you can do anything. You have the storage, you have the blockchain, you have the trustless system, decentralization, products, basically everything you need to develop and contribute.
No, Kavash. As always, and as we always work, there is no calendar. The calendar will be when the product is ready, we'll release it. I know people don't like that because they call me a ninja, but that's how we work for a year
This
now.
is something
And
that usually in IT is called agile project management, and agile project management is something that I'm sure Alan can tell you about as well, because I noticed that he's doing some project management too. Basically, you develop on cycles, you develop the cycle, go out of it, check the results, fix, and go to another cycle if necessary, repeat, quality assurance, but you never know when you'll be ready. But when you are ready, you know that you have the quality product that you can put out, be it for testing or official release. And this is a project management methodology that was really hardcore implemented in the IT sphere, and it's proven really result oriented.
yeah,
Way different.
we
Than
really rebranded the Dubs management system.
Way different than the standard waterfall system for project management, which usually leads, okay, we'll be doing a project, then we make a schedule, but we don't know what will be happening. We make a budget, but we don't know what will cost what, and you end up giving a date, you are late, your product sucks, and you are out of budget, because this is what happens with waterfall on IT. And I have seen it a lot in my other job. Yeah, MK, exactly. But with Agile, you cannot set a date and say it will be ready on this date, because this is bullshit in IT. It's only marketing.
I think the best solution is solution when you are where you are pleased to work with, because pushing dev and say, oh, we have to release for today, oh, we are released for yesterday, you will just have shitty works. So it's not so good. Release something is, I would say, easy, but release something
in
good.
Projects like this, you end up to
it's really hard.
You end up to the point where, okay, we give this date, now on this day we have to release it, okay, but the product is absolute shit, okay, but no, we have to release it, and then you release the shit and people say, what the fuck is this shit? Sorry for the language, guys, but this is what's going on with the projects out there, and this is how it works. So we are having our own ways. I'm not saying that Agile is our own way, but something like the Agile is what we are using, and I think it's have been working great, because looking back at the past year, we can already see how much changed into this project. Not only with the developments, the website, the white paper, the community growth, and still considering that 80% of this time was in the very bad bloody markets. Yes, Energy, exactly what I meant. Yes, Magnus, but the only thing that you can do is continue working and improve and develop. Your only chance.
Yeah.
make a difference. I'm sorry again, guys, if I used too harsh words. I think that they were just the easiest to explain how it works.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Alab. It will clean the trash. I think we will not put this one on PillTube or whatever because it will be forever.
But we know we are doing it right when there is a guy from the community. I'm not gonna mention his name, but I had a quick chat with him a few days ago, and it ends up he's in crypto for 6 years, by the way, and it ends up he tells me, "Oh man, this project is even worth it to mine with pen and notebook, calculating hashes."
Yeah, George is a good idea also to spread the hash rate everywhere. So we push decentralization.
One thing I just wanted to talk about is the improvements on PearlTube have been great, and I can it probably look totally different in a few weeks. The updates are going through so fast, and I know one thing the community wanted that we weren't sure we were going to get is the guest login, and I don't think we put enough emphasis on that. The guest login is there now, so you can give the app to anybody and they can view, which is really awesome. I'm really happy we added that.
Yeah, we will charge you everything for that, minor Alan. Don't worry.
Bill me.
Yeah,
And I wanted to tell that our marketing team is doing a really great job. I love our meetings, and we have really good stuff going right now on the background. So I'm really happy.
Don't say anything.
No more erotic calendars.
I think you already mentioned the holiday season erotic calendars, but just for your information, guys, this is not a thing. It's I mean, don't come asking where is my calendar. There is no such thing. It's just a joke. Migra, I think that you a little bit miss the concept we have here. It's not about who needs a video desktop application, but who needs a single
An
point
all-in-one
of entry ecosystem, because PirlTube is just one of our products that we'll be having there. So the idea is just to open your desktop application or your mobile application on your phone, and you have the video sharing, you have the private storage with encryption, you have the trading platform, the marketplace, you have the exchange, and basically you enter an ecosystem with a single point of entry. It's not just a video sharing platform. Pirl is not a video sharing platform. This is just a really small part of the ecosystem we are building here.
No, you will stay here.
If you want to say it correctly, we don't want to move YouTube away. We don't want to compete with YouTube. We want to give you a complete system where you go and you have everything. You have decentralization. You have complete control of your money. You have complete control of your content, and that's all. Freedom and privacy.
And porn.
Migra, is this answering your question? Welcome, Morgot.
Ciao, Radio.
I do think DP Telecom is right. YouTube will hurt itself sooner than later. It'll be like Facebook. It'll get hacked, and it'll have way too many ads. If you watch it right now, it's 50% ads, and it's annoying and hard to watch.
It's absolutely awful to watch, to be honest. And that block is not working on mid-video ads. Rodriguez, it's nice. It's nice to have adblock, but it's not completely working yet.
MK will write to put a word from Vimeo, maybe.
Byrakul, go before your wife nag you harder. Enjoy your evening, man.
Bye bye, man.
Bye, Rakul.
See you guys later, huh?
See ya. Okay, guys, any more questions?
The Morgoth is typing something.
Never mind, Paul.
Message of the day.
Okay, guys, thank you very much for coming. We had a lot of people in the meeting. I see that some are already leaving and we don't have many questions more.
Yeah, I think we are good. So thank you very much to be present. Thank you, team. Have a nice weekend, everybody. Community
Thank
and
everyone. Have a great weekend, guys.
Enjoy.
Cheers, bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.